Do, 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 do. Hi, my name is Bree. Welcome to the channel. I want to say our channel, but my partner in crime isn't here today because unfortunately she's actually in another state and she's actually currently working because, you know, she got a life unlike me. Yeah. So anyways, I wanted to do this clip as an introduction clip to me and my partner in crime, but right now it's just going to be me. I'm going to tell you about my K-pop experience and then my biases and everything, just to kind of get to know me and everything. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I've been into K-pop since about 2009-ish. The reason I say ish is because I started in about August to October was when I really started. I looked up some K-pop videos because I had gone to a concert that the Wonder Girls were featured in, and I was going to a taekwondo dojo, whatever you want to call it, and they brought actual Korean masters over from Korea and had them teach us. So they were like a really big influence on that. So I went home to go check out, you know, all of that kind of stuff, and I don't know like what clip brought me into it or what it was, but I sunk down that hole hard and fast. That's what she said. Sorry. Anyways, dumb joke. Dumb joke. So ever since then, I've never looked back. Like ever. I haven't looked back, and I've been in this deep hole of never-endingness. That's not a word, but we're gonna make it a word. It's my word. Of K-pop, basically. So I haven't been able to get out since. So yeah, 2009. That was my start. That was my starting point. So we're gonna get into groups that I am into since I've started K-pop actually. They're in no particular order of how I got into them, of when I got into them, because I don't even remember, to be honest. So let's get started on that. The groups I stan are as followed. I'm gonna, if I go kind of fast, sorry, I can slow it down. I like 2PM, I like GOT7, I like Twice's songs, like I just like their songs because they are worth jamming to. That's really bad, that's a really weird way to phrase it. I like their songs because some of their songs are my type of music. I like Super Junior, I like Sonia Shide, I like FX, Red Velvet, NCT, I like EXO, HOT, I like TVXQ / Dongbun Shingi when they were like originally 5, and I still like them to this day as now they are 2. And I like JYJ, who are the other 3 from Dongbun Shingi. I like Infinite, I like 4 Minute, I like Kara, I like T-Era, sorry. I like Sistar, I like Double S501, I like IU, the solo artist. I like Sekis, I like Shiny, I like 17. I saw them in concert. It was great. You should all go see your bias group in concert because it will change your opinion about them significantly. Personally, it made me stand them harder. But that's just me. I like BTS, obviously, who doesn't? I like BAP, I like Black B, I like Monsta X, I like Lay, Jonghyun, Taemin, Taeyeon, Tiffany, Hyuna, and Guhara, Jiyeon, and Hyomin, all as solo artists who were originally in a group but have ventured out to do solo work, and some of their groups have actually fallen apart, so they're no longer existent. So now they're just solo artists, which is fine with me because I like their solo work too. So far that's about it. I haven't really gotten into a lot of other groups. I tried to stop myself from getting into a lot of other groups because I have so many, so it's hard to like keep up with everyone. Some of these groups aren't even active anymore, so that, although it's sad, it also helps because that way I'm not like overwhelmed. Being a K-pop stan, K-pop hoe, is like challenging. It can be. Let's just put it that way. So we're gonna get into biases now. For my bias for 2PM was J-Bum, Park J-Bum, J-Park now that he calls himself. Before he became J-Park, he was in 2PM back in 2009. I was a really huge fan of 2PM back in 2009. I actually still am. I stand J-Bum. He was my bias in that group. I like him as an artist, I like him as a person, but I don't have the same, like, bias feelings towards him, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't, but we'll just put it that way. We're just gonna leave it. So, that's for 2PM. For GOT7, my bias is Jin Young, and I am solely, that's not a word, but we're gonna make it a word, loyal to Jin Young. Like, only Jin Young. No one else really bias wrecks me really at all. So that's an advantage for me. Less ho-ness. It's not a word either. Anyways, obviously I said I like Twice's songs, but if I were to have a bias in Twice, it would be Momo. Even on 16, that show that they did for the trainees that JYP did, I stand Momo really hard, and I was so upset when she got eliminated, but I was like in tears when he pulled her back on. So for Super Junior, it's Donghae, only Donghae. I don't have bias records in Super Junior either. He looks so damn good with his new hairstyle. Like that hairstyle, that blonde hairstyle looks really good on him, let me tell you. For Sonia Shide, next, for Sonia Shide, is Hoyeon. I really like her because she's like a role model to me with the dancing and everything. I really like how she dances and how she holds herself as an artist. So, I also like her solo stuff. What's it called? Mystery. Mystery! Do-do-do. Mystery. I can't sing, but yeah, that was my horrible singing. Yeah. Out of FX, it's Amber and Crystal. I can't decide because I like both of them a lot. I like Luna and like the other girls too, but I really like Amber and Crystal. I think Amber and I would be best friends, personally. For Red Velvet, it's Solji because I love the fact that I love how she dances. Her dancing is amazing. For NCT, I stand NCT 127, Illy Chill. A lot. Like, they're the main group that I focus on. Excuse me. And I don't really have a bias in there because it's stuck between three people. It's Jaehyun, Taeyong, and Yuta. And let me tell you, Jaehyun is wrecking me so hard. I don't need, like, can't even talk about it. Can't even talk about it. So we're just going to move on from that. For EXO, it's Kai and Lay, because when they were OT12, I really liked them back when I really got into them when they were doing Growl promotions. So that was like OT12, and they had an XOK and an XOM. So for XOK, I biased Kai, and for XOM, I biased Lay. But now that they're just really one group with the 9 people that they have, it still hasn't changed because I can't decide between the two. But my wrecker is Chen, and he is my only wrecker. But he's been looking so good lately. Like, oh my gosh. I just wanna... Oh, yep. we're going to move on. Next group is HOT, High Five Teenager. That doesn't even make sense, but you know, Konglish. My bias in that group would be Jang Woo-hak, because also, I always choose the dancer. Like, he is such an amazing dancer, and he also looks really hot as an older man. I would totally date him, even though he's like a lot older than I am. I'd be totally okay with it. Anyways, moving on to the next group, TVXQ slash Jonghyun and Seunggi. This is going to be when they were OT5, and I mean it's still true to this day, even if they were still OT5. I stan Kim Jae-jung so hard. Like, he is my ultimate bias. He can have it anytime, any day, anywhere he wants. Like, call me up, let me know, send me an email, whatever you gotta do, because I will be there. I'm totally into it. For JYJ, I mean, obviously, it's still Jae-jung. For TVXQ as the 2, I don't really have a bias, but if I were to, it'd probably be Changmin, because I find him more attractive. Not that Yeonho isn't, but they've all grown up to be such gorgeous men. Oh my god, my heart. My heart. Anyways, we're gonna just move on before I die. Anyways, Infinite, my bias would be L slash my aka Myungsu, his real name. I am also solely loyal to Myungsu. He is so, like, just, he's pretty boy, he's normal pretty boy, and he is definitely really nice to look at. Let's just put it that way. Anyways, we're gonna go to a girl group, which is 4 Minute. I love 4 Minute ever since they came out with Hot Issue. Wow, I totally blanked. And my bias in that would be Hyuna, because I even stand her now as a solo artist, like, even more. I love all of her solo songs from Bubble Pop. Like, that was my starting point into Hyuna. I didn't even really know about Change, because I wasn't as hardcore of a fan back then, but, like, all of those songs, I love them. She is my ultimate girl bias. I love her so much. She is literally goals for me. Like, literally goals. So, obviously I already told you I stand her as a solo artist now that her group has disbanded. I'm really sad about that. But we're not going to talk about it. Next group is Kara, and I stand Guhara in that group. She is like a doll. Like, she is gorgeous. She's grown into such a gorgeous, like, woman, and I am just enthralled with her. I love her. She is great. I love when Hyuna and Hera, like, interacted on that one show, that one idol show, back in, like, 2009, 2010, when they worked on a farm over in the royal country, as we call it here in America. I love their interactions. It was great. They were my favorite. And then the next group is Tiara, and in Tiara I stand Hyomin and Jiyeon. I don't really have, like, a set bias, but, like, Hyomin and Jiyeon I like the most out of everyone. And I stand them as individuals too, like, as their solo promotions, because I really like Hyomin's, like, more recent comeback with Gold. Gold was a really good song, and then Jiyeon's debut song of Never Ever, I think it was called. Blanking again. And then in Sistar, so for next group, Sistar, I would stand Bora. If, like, I stand Sistar, but then I mostly like their songs. I'm not, like, really into their group as, like, a whole. I tried, it just they didn't, like, float my boat, for me personally. I mean, like, They're a great group.